Good evening. If you're watching this, chances are you've entered a chapter of life that's as quiet as it is powerful. The children are grown, the house feels bigger, and sometimes the silence at night feels louder than it should. You live alone now, and whether that happened by choice or by circumstance, you've come face to face with one of the most overlooked truths of aging. Living alone doesn't mean being lonely, but it does require intention. After 65, your independence is something sacred, but it can quietly slip away, not because of one big mistake, but through small, unnoticed patterns. In this video, we'll walk through 6 common mistakes seniors make when living alone and how to avoid them. Not to make you feel guilty, not to lecture you, but to remind you, you are still in control of your life, and you deserve to enjoy it fully, confident, safe, and at peace. Let's begin. The first mistake is subtle and incredibly common. It happens when you no longer have to wake up for work, when nobody expects you to be anywhere, when the silence of the house becomes the soundtrack of your day. You stop keeping track of time. Days blend together. You forget what day it is. You go to bed at 2 a.m. and wake up at 10 or noon, or sometimes not at all if you don't feel like it. At first, this feels like freedom, but over time, it becomes a slow drift into disconnection. A day without structure turns into a week turns into a season, and eventually, you wonder, what did I even do this month? This isn't laziness. It's a natural result of losing rhythm and routine, especially when living alone. But the consequences can creep in quietly. Reduced motivation, increased forgetfulness, a sense of emptiness or restlessness, less interest in seeing people or going out. And worst of all, it becomes harder and harder to change the pattern once you're stuck in it. You don't need to live by the clock, but your mind and body crave rhythm. A few simple shifts can help you stay grounded. 1. Set a consistent wake-up time. Even if you're retired, wake up at the same time daily. This improves sleep, digestion, and mental clarity. 2. Use a basic planner. Write down 2 to 3 intentions for the day. Not just chores, but small joys. Call Linda. Take a walk before sunset. Read 1 chapter of that old book I love. 3. Create anchor rituals. These are simple habits that mark the rhythm of your day. Morning tea by the window, afternoon stretch with calming music, evening journal or prayer before bed. Over time, these anchors keep you emotionally steady, even when the house is quiet and no one is knocking on your door. Time is no longer something you race against. It's something you can shape. When you add small rituals and purpose to your day, you remind your brain that life still has direction, that you still matter, and that there is still structure, even in the quiet. This isn't about keeping busy. It's about staying present and alive in the time you have. That's real independence. And it begins with how you wake up and what you do before the day slips away. In the next section, we'll explore mistake number 2. Something many seniors don't realize they're doing until it's too late. Neglecting your home environment. From safety risks to emotional clutter, your space affects more than your comfort. It affects your mind, your health, and your independence. We'll show you how to make your home a place that nourishes you, not holds you back. Stay with us. You're not alone in this. Your home is more than just walls and furniture. When you live alone, it becomes your world, your sanctuary, your protector, and your mirror. But for many seniors, the home can slowly become a hidden risk. Not because of bad intentions, but because of slow neglect. Maybe a light bulb goes out, and you say, "I'll fix it tomorrow." A drawer jams. The bathroom tiles feel slippery. There are old medicines in the cabinet, expired but untouched. A year goes by, then two, and suddenly, your once safe space becomes a quiet threat. You trip over a rug. You slip in the tub. You feel emotionally weighed down by mess or disrepair. It doesn't just affect safety, it affects dignity and peace of mind. You don't need to renovate your home, but a few smart adjustments can help you feel more secure, in control, and free. Start here. 1. Remove tripping hazards. Loose rugs, power cords, or uneven steps, get them out or tape down. Invest in non-slip mats for bathrooms and kitchen areas. 2. Improve lighting. Bright, soft light helps you see better and reduces falls. Use motion sensor lights in hallways or bathrooms at night. 3. Organize your space for function, not just habit. Put frequently used items within easy reach. Declutter surfaces that collect mail, tools, or old medications. 4. Check expiration dates. Medications, pantry food, cleaning supplies. Dispose of what's no longer safe or useful. 5. Ask for a safety check. Many community centers or senior support services offer home safety assessments, free or low cost. Take advantage. A well-kept home doesn't just protect your body, it calms your mind. Every drawer that opens smoothly, every light that turns on reliably, every floor you walk across without fear is a quiet victory of independence. Your space reflects how much you care for yourself, and in return, it supports your ability to live freely and confidently, alone, but never powerless. You may not notice it at first. Maybe you skip one family gathering because you're tired. You let a phone call go to voicemail. You stop reaching out because people seem busy or distant. After a while, it becomes easier to just stay home, to avoid small talk, to tell yourself, "I'm fine. I don't need anyone." But deep down you feel it. Something inside begins to shrink. Humans are wired for connection, not just when we're young, but even more so in our later years. And yet, living alone can slowly and silently pull you away from the very people and moments that keep your spirit alive. You don't need a crowd. You don't need to be social every day, but you do need contact, warmth, voice, presence. Here are small but powerful ways to stay connected. 1. Schedule weekly check-ins. Set time to call a friend, sibling, or grandchild once a week. Put it on your calendar. 2. Join something small but regular. A book group, a gardening club, a walking group. 1 hour, once a week, can change your mood all month. 3. Volunteer or share your wisdom. Many young people need guidance, and you have a lifetime of insight. Mentorship programs, local schools, or even virtual communities welcome senior voices. 4. Be the one who reaches out. Don't wait. A simple, "Hi, how are you doing this week?" message can reopen doors you thought were closed. Loneliness isn't always loud. Sometimes it hides beneath the routine. But the moment you speak, connect, and share, even just once a week, you light a spark in your heart that reminds you, "I still belong. I still matter. I'm not forgotten." And that spark is stronger than any medicine. So far, we've covered 3 of the most common pitfalls: losing your daily rhythm, ignoring your home's condition, disconnecting from the world. But we're not done yet. In part 3, we'll talk about 2 mistakes that affect your body, and what happens when you stop moving, stop eating well, or stop taking your health seriously just because you're older now. You're not done yet, and neither is your health. Stay with us. Aging naturally brings change. Your joints may ache, your steps may be slower, Getting up from a chair might feel like an event, not a movement. But there's a dangerous myth that sneaks into the lives of many people living alone. Slowing down is just part of aging. There's nothing I can do. This belief doesn't just steal your mobility, it steals your independence. When you stop moving regularly, your body responds with stiffness, fatigue, weakness, and eventually greater risk of falling. And the more you sit, the harder it becomes to get up. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need fancy equipment or marathon goals. You need consistency, movement, breath, strength. Start simple and build gently. 1. Set a daily movement routine. Just 10 to 15 minutes each morning. Gentle stretches, light walking, seated leg lifts. 2. Try movement anchors. Tie physical movement to daily tasks. 5 squats before brushing your teeth. A lap around the house before lunch. Arm stretches during TV commercials. 3. Explore safe, guided exercises. YouTube channels, local community classes, or senior fitness programs offer routines designed specifically for your age group. 4. Focus on strength and balance. These are your best allies for avoiding falls and staying independent. Exercises like sit-to-stand, toe lifts, or wall push-ups help more than you think. Movement is more than physical. It reminds your mind, I could still do this. I still have control. Every small stretch, every step you take tells your nervous system, I'm still strong. And that belief, even more than muscle, is what protects your independence. Cooking, for one, can feel like a chore. You don't want dirty dishes. You don't want to go shopping again. And some days, you simply don't have the appetite. So you eat toast, or crackers, or instant food. You skip meals. You snack through the day. It feels easier in the moment, but over time, your body pays the price. Malnutrition isn't just about starving. It's about lacking what your body truly needs. You may feel tired, but it's not age, it's low iron. You may feel foggy, but it's not memory, it's vitamin B12. You may feel weak, but it's not frailty, it's protein loss. You deserve food that nourishes you, not just fills you. And yes, even when cooking, for one, you can eat well without it being a burden. Here's how. 1. Plan 3 easy, reliable meals. Meals that require minimal prep but cover your basics. Breakfast. Oatmeal with banana and peanut butter. Lunch. Tuna sandwich with spinach and boiled egg. Dinner. Simple veggie stir-fry with tofu or chicken. 2. Use your freezer smartly. Cook once, eat 3 times. Freeze portions of soup, chili, rice dishes for quick, healthy meals. 3. Keep a nutrition-first shopping list. Focus on key items. Eggs, dark leafy greens, beans, nuts, yogurt, sweet potatoes, berries. And yes, drink water. It matters more than you think. 4. Add a daily multivitamin or supplement, only after checking with your doctor. It's a small habit that can fill in quiet nutritional gaps. You are not just older now. You're still living, still evolving, still capable of health and energy. Food is not just fuel, it's a message. And that message should be, my body matters. My life is not on pause. And when you nourish yourself, mindfully and regularly, you give your body the tools it needs to support your dreams, not just your survival. 5 mistakes down. Just one more to go. In the final part of this video, we'll talk about the most overlooked challenge seniors face when living alone. Losing purpose. You've done so much in your life, worked, raised others, built memories. But now what's next? In Part 4, we'll explore how to rediscover joy, meaning, and personal mission, even in this quiet, powerful season of life. Don't miss it. You deserve more than just comfort. You deserve to feel alive. You've lived a life full of roles. A parent, a partner, a worker, a provider, a friend. You've given your time, your energy, your heart. But now the house is quieter. The calendar is emptier. The question arises in ways that feel unfamiliar. What am I here for now? This is the final and perhaps most dangerous mistake seniors make when living alone. Believing their purpose has already been fulfilled, that they've done their part, that the rest of life is just waiting. But let me tell you something no one says loudly enough. Your purpose doesn't retire. It may change shape, yes, but it never disappears. Without purpose, days become heavy, sleep becomes disrupted, appetite fades, even the body begins to slow down. Studies have shown that seniors with a strong sense of purpose live longer, stay healthier, and experience less cognitive decline. Why? Because purpose lights the soul. Without it, the spark dims, even if the body survives. But when you wake up for a reason, no matter how small, you bring vitality back in every breath you take. Purpose isn't always loud. You don't need to save the world. Sometimes it's as simple as this. 1. Start with what brings you peace. Is it tending plants? Reading stories? Praying? Helping others? Make space for that feeling. Follow it. 2. Share your wisdom. You've lived decades. You have insights younger generations need, whether in writing, mentoring, or simply telling your story. 3. Give in small ways. Write letters to family. Volunteer an hour a week. Bake for neighbors. Sew for newborns. Purpose lives in contribution, not in grand acts, but in meaningful ones. 4. Reflect often. Keep a purpose journal. Each morning, write, what can I offer today? Who can I brighten today? What am I thankful for? 5. Dream again. Make a list. Places you want to see, books you want to read, projects you want to try, conversations you still want to have. You're not too old, not even close. Your life is still unfolding. And as long as you are breathing, you are becoming. You may live alone, but your life still has echoes. It still touches others. It still matters. The key is not to wait for purpose to knock at your door. It's to go out and meet it halfway. Let's recap the 6 mistakes we've covered. Not to shame you, not to scare you, but to wake you up to your own strength. 1. Letting the days blur together. 2. Neglecting your home environment. 3. Isolating yourself without realizing it. 4. Letting your body slow down too much. 5. Eating just whatever and losing nutrition. 6. Believing your purpose has already been fulfilled. These are common, but they're not permanent. You can change. You can adjust. And with even the smallest effort, you can rebuild independence. You can rediscover joy. You can choose a beautiful life, even if it looks different than before. So if you're 65, 75, 85, or even 95, and you're living alone, know this: you are not forgotten. You're not useless. You're not too late. You are seasoned. You are resilient. You are worthy of peace, purpose, and happiness right now. And it begins today with one decision: to stop surviving and start living again. If this message resonated with you, leave a comment below. Tell us your story. Tell us what you're still dreaming about. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos that honor your strength, support your journey, and remind you your best years can still be ahead. This is golden renewal, and you're just getting started.